Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome, and I'm glad you are here. It's such a cold morning. This means a lot to us, and especially to your children, that you are so invested in them that you join us for this very, and you'll see amazing performance that they have ready for you. Just a couple of things that I would like to ask you. This is a very crowded group, so if there are any seats in between that are empty, if you could please make sure that you move to those seats so that the sides are free, that would be great. I sound like a person at a movie theater. Okay. And please, if you have your cell phones, please make sure that you silence them so that they don't disrupt the children. Thank you. And please be ready for an amazing performance. The children have worked very hard to present to you a very high quality play. And the teachers have been amazing, and your help at home. I heard several parents either calling or emailing with, all the songs from top to bottom, because you have practiced with the children at home, and we appreciate that very much. One thing that I would like to say is that this is your last year here as a second grader, as a parent of a second grader. So what we said to the children yesterday was, today you are a star. So you need to shine as brightly as you can. Smile and be very proud of what you're doing today. And that's how we feel. And I'm sure that's the way you feel about your children too. So I think we are ready. We're all good? Thank you.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming up on this chilly day to see the thanking second graders in our rendition of Sing a Song of Aesop by Brian Hiller and Don DeMont. Students learn all about fables in the classroom, and we are proud to present 5 of Aesop's fables on the stage today.
But first, a little history. Aesop was a slave who lived in Greece over 2,000 years ago. Aesop loved to tell tales about clever animals and foolish humans. Because he was such a gifted storyteller, his master freed him.
Aesop never wrote his stories down. Aesop preferred to tell his stories to a live audience like you. His timeless tales were first written down by a monk in the 14th century. Aesop fables remain fresh and meaningful today and teach important lessons about life. Listen for important morals at the end of every story. Please enjoy the songs that follow each story listed in your program.
Our troupe of performers ran transforming themselves into many different characters today. Here are just a few of the clever creatures we'll meet. An independent hare, a lazy grasshopper, a kindly mouse, and a boy can't be trusted. And now, please sit back and enjoy your presentation as we introduce you to your cast of characters in 5 fables from Aesop.
There once was a speedy hare who bragged about how fast he could run.
I am the fastest animal in the forest by far.
The tortoise was tired of hearing the hare boast.
I'll gladly challenge you to a race, my friend.
What a joke! I could beat you running backward.
You may be fast, but I keep a steady pace.
The two decided to race that very day. All the animals of the forest gathered to watch.
On your mark, get set, go!
In an instant, the hare ran way ahead, but the tortoise kept plodding along.
That tortoise is so slow. It wouldn't hurt to take a short nap. There's plenty of the time at the rate he's going. The hare was soon fast asleep. Sometime later, the tortoise passed the sleeping hare.
I think I can, I think I can, I think I can.
When the hare woke up, he realized that the tortoise had crossed the finish line.
Too bad, so sad.
Oh man!
The moral of the story is,
Slow and steady wins the race.
Once upon a time, there was a happy grasshopper who liked to play and play. What a perfect day to sing and dance. Soon we saw an ant picking fruit for the winter. Hello, friends, and stop and play with me. No, I can't. I am busy picking seed for the long cold winter. Okay, but you are silly to work in the hot sun. The ant kept barking and the grasshopper kept playing. When it got dark and cold, the hungry grasshopper went to the ant's hill to ask for help. Ant, can you please share with me? I work hard for my food and have nothing to share with the lazy grasshopper. All summer long you did nothing but play. Now you must pay the price. No! The moral of the story is don't hold on to tomorrow what you can do today. There once was a mouse who lived in the country. One day she invited her cousin who lived in the city for a visit. The country mouse prepared a modest lunch, a crust of stale bread, some kernels of corn, and a small cube of cheese. My dear, is this all you live on? I know, it's really pitiful, isn't it? Let's go to my place in the city for dinner. There you'll see what fine life I have. Gladly. I'd give anything to be rich like you. The two traveled back to the city, where the city mouse lived in a grand mansion. Once there, the two mice crept into the dining room, where the splendid feast was laid out on the table. See what wonderful
some cakes and pastries.
What a feast we're going to have.
But suddenly they heard a hiss and a growl. And a large cat jumped onto the table.
The two mice leaped to the floor and ran for their lives into a hole in the wall.
Don't worry, that old cat hasn't caught me yet. And as soon as she goes away, we can finish our meal in peace. Let's just hope the dog doesn't find us.
A cat and a dog, my dear cousin. I'd rather have radishes and corn safe in my little house than have cakes and pastries here and be frightened to my death.
The moral of this story is better to live on in peace than to feast in fear.
One day, a lion lay asleep in the sun. A playful little mouse came along. She had an idea.
I have an idea. If I climb on mouse's tiny feet woke the great beast. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Now you will be my next meal.
Oh, please don't eat me. If you set me free, I promise to help you if you are ever in need.
The lion grabbed the mouse and held him tight in his claws. Now you will be my next meal.
Oh, please don't eat me. If you set me free, I promise to help you if you are ever in need.
Ha ha ha! How can a tiny mouse like you help a mighty lion like me?
But the mouse made the lion laugh, and since he was in such good mood, he decided to let her go. A little while later, the lion found himself caught in a large trap laid by some hunters. No other animal was brave enough to go near the lion, but the little mouse heard his cries and remembered what she had promised. The mouse gnawed through the ropes with her sharp teeth, and in no time the lion was free. Once in a while, even the king of beasts needs help from a small creature like me. The moral of the story is, even the strongest can sometimes use the help of the smallest. There once was a shepherd boy, whose job it was to guard the village sheep, eating the sweet grass on top of a hill. He was born.
You got that right.
So one day he decided to have a little fun. In his loudest voice he cried,
Whoa, whoa! A wolf is chasing the sheep.
The villagers were alarmed and ran up the hillside to chase the wolf away. But when they arrived, they saw no wolf.
Don't you be playing any tricks on us, shepherd boy.
Ah, don't be so dramatic.
Later that day, the boy cried out again.
Wolf, wolf, a wolf is chasing the sheep.
Again, the frightened villagers ran up the hillside to chase the wolf away, but again, there was no wolf.
We're getting a little tired of this nonsense, shepherd boy.
Blah, 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 blah. Soon there was a little wolf working the sheep, hungry for his lunch. The boy was frightened and cried,
Wolf, wolf, a wolf is chasing the sheep.
blah, blah, blah. The villagers ignored him because they thought the boy was playing a trick on them again. Blah, blah, blah. So the villagers did not come to help. The boy ran down to the village.
Why didn't you come tell me there really was a wolf this time and now my sheep are lost?
Well, we didn't believe you, but don't worry.
We'll help you find the sheep in the morning.
The moral of the story is nobody believes a liar, even if he's telling the truth.
Good morning, everyone. We're excited to be singing our last song, sing a song of Aesop. And I'd like at this time to thank the boys and girls. As you have seen, I'm sure you'll agree with me, they did an excellent job. Boys and girls, In showbiz, we said break a leg, and I think they did. I'd also like to thank the wonderful support we receive from District 34, Board of Education, our superintendents, our fine arts team, our district fine arts coordinator. The support is just outstanding, and of course the help from parents and our PTA and our wonderful staff at Hanking School. On behalf of myself, the students in Hanking School, we wish you a very happy holiday season and a healthy new year. Thank you again for coming. And the boys and girls will sing their final song. Please allow them to exit first, and then we'll follow them out. Thank you again.
So what do you think? I don't know about you, but I get tears in my eyes. Boys and girls, you were outstanding, outstanding. To see them as kindergartners and now as second graders and to do such an amazing job. I am so proud of you. Very, very good. Thank you again for being here. We're going to have the children exit first, right? And then I would ask you if you could please leave this way and through these doors on this side so that it is easier for you to get to your cars. Thank you again for being here.